Right, good morning folks. Today is the 16th of December and it's about 7:15. Can't say off the top of my head, let's have a look. 7:19. Yeah, 7:19. Today we're going on a whale watching excursion. So I hope you will all come with me, and I hope you find it interesting. So I'm going to go on that. I'm not bothering with breakfast. Same old breakfast, innit? Bacon, eggs, sausage, and etc. So I'm not going to bother with breakfast this morning. I'm just going to leave it because they'll probably do snacks and that on catamaran. So that's what I'm going to do. And then we get back. I think it's about 2:15, something like that. We leave here at 8:45. So go down around, let's see, about 8:30, something like that. So I'm just going to chill now for a short while, until it's time to go down. So bye for now. Right folks, here we are, Tenerife, 8:05 in the morning. And it's strange to think that as I'm stood here, there are people actually on the way to join the ship. For them, it's their embarkation day. They're coming from different parts of the country to join the ship. And of course at the other end of the cruise, I'll be getting off on the Friday, and they'll still have one more day of their cruise left. Interesting situation. Anyway, there you go. I'll see you all again, probably getting off the ship, or maybe not. If not, then it'll be on the bus. Bye for now. Right folks, here we are getting off the ship to go on the excursion. Right, there we are, so we'll see you all on the bus. Right folks, here we are on the bus. This is the view from the bus. That's the front of the ship. Here we go. Two decks below the bridge. That room right at the end before it curves around the corner. That's my room, or cabin, I should say. Name of the ship, Azura. So yes, the bus didn't turn up until 22. It was a couple of minutes ago now. So obviously waiting for. Well, maybe not. They put the door down where they put the bags. So, it might be setting off in a minute or two. Because usually when they shut them doors at the side of the bus, it means we're going. Anyway, we'll see what happens and we'll get back to you. Bye for now. Right folks, the final fuel finally arrived at 6 minutes later on the start time.
Okay, good morning everybody.
We're now setting off.
First of all, we are going now to the highway, so please fasten your seatbelts. We will go to the south of Tenerife, to Puerto Colón, and it will last hopefully, depending on the traffic, about 50 minutes. Okay, so first I want to present you our driver. This is...
Here we are on his way.
Okay, so now I'm back again. Yes, we are now in the our modern sport catamaran will wait for you. Yes, welcome in the name of Freebird Catamarans. I didn't say it. Well, your boat is called Freebird. And we are visiting the whales and the dolphins, hopefully. Back to you when we get to the harbour where we're going to get on the catamaran. So, bye for now. Right folks, and we're a lot further south. Medjay City. Not sure where we are, to be honest. I think we're in San Angiano. That might just be name a supermarket. Okay.
Yeah.
You're all awake? Okay, great. Yes, we are reaching now Porto Colom. Just a minute and we will enter the harbor. Please stay seated until the bus stops on the end of the harbor next to the gas oil station, where Julian will leave us now. I will wait for you when you come back from the trip. Please take all your private belongings with you, just in case that we have a change of bus. Normally not, but we never can be sure. What did I forget to tell you? Well, nothing important. There's enough space for everybody on the catamaran to sit, and there are shady places, there are sunny places, and you have a toilet. I think this is important. You have also a toilet on the in the harbor, but you need a 50-cent coin. But like you are out there, I think it's important to have one on the trip. Yes, so have a really nice trip. Enjoy. Hopefully you will see a lot of whales and dolphins, and see you later again. Enjoy. Okay.
And we're here. These are the catamarans. I'm not sure which one we're doing. We're going on one of these two. So I'll see you when you're on board. Right folks, here we are, actually finally on. I could have actually gone up on this top bit, because it's reserved for people on the cruise ship, but I couldn't get up there. Great big gap. She tried to pull me up, but I just fell over, so now I decided to stay down here. It's fair enough from where I am. So there you go, folks. I'll start filming again when we get going. Right, and we're setting off. So I just scored a break. Start with, that were quite nice. And if you want a drink, you just go to the back there somewhere and we'll give you a soft drink or a beer or some wine. Have a lot of might go later. But yeah, so we're on the way. The ocean looks blue. A rich blue. First time on the ocean, not on a big ship. There you go, folks. sorry, you just have to take my word for it. There were a whale out there. I say, so we'll whale. And we're heading back. Interesting. It's a really windy day, that's the problem. High waves, and they tend not to come up to the surface so much when waves are high. So we are, let's say, on our way back. Quite some time before we get back, because we're going to stop somewhere for people who want to get into the sea. Or I should say earlier. So we'll get back to you later. There we are, slowly approaching the back to the island. Not sure where the port is. Somebody just said I'm 4 minutes away from the port. There you go. We're here, but of course we're waiting for the bus now, because what's happened is of course we didn't do the stop for the swim because they said it were too dangerous because of the high winds. As a result, we are waiting for the bus because we got back early, and I think the guy he's chasing him up. So hopefully we won't have to wait too much longer before the bus finally arrives to pick us up and take us back to the cruise ship. So I'll speak to you all when that happens. And bye for now. Right folks, we are on the bus, it's arrived. Yes, so we're not having to walk back to the port. But yeah, it's what happened, as I said, I think I've already said that the wind was too strong, and he said the anchor would have held the boat, the catamaran, steady in the set spot for people to get off and swim in the ocean. So it meant that we got back early, and I guess that's thrown the timetable out in it for the buses. Anyway, it's here, we're on it, we're ready to go back to the port, so bye for now. And a quick look at the yard before we go. As you can see, the tour master chips in there. Lots of holiday homes around the harbour. Yeah, so I thought I'd get that in so people could see what it was like. If you're on the cruise ship, it's not impossible, but it's difficult to do this excursion independently, because you'd have to make your own way here, and that's not easy because it's quite some distance. So yeah. There you go. All we're seeing is the top of this awning. Pick-up points for all sorts of trips out on boats, motorboats, jet skis and the like. You can see sometimes here, it must be really busy because they've got lots of them all covered up at the moment, because obviously there's no call for them. After all, it is Christmas. Almost, anyway. Today is December the 16th. I think I might have... there you go. You can see these very mountainous Tenerife. I think basically it is an extinct volcano. Originally, and the land around it just worn away, giving it low regions. It obviously has erupted at some point in the past, because there's lots of black gravel in the lower regions. See the where they've had to hack through the lava flows and what have you to dig out the roads and infrastructure for housing and etc. Yeah, see up there where the housing goes right up into the mountain. And there you go. We're about 2/3 of the way back to port.
Want to thank you for coming with Freebird Catamarans. Hope you had a nice day, a nice trip. Hope you have good memories to take with you. And yes, wish you a nice cruise to Madeira. Wish you all the best. Merry Christmas. Yes, we will not see us before. And please don't leave anything in the bus. Yes, it's difficult to bring it to you. Yes, all the best for you. Thank you so much. And well, who knows? Perhaps we'll see again. It's an island. If you come back to Tenerife, it's probable. Okay, see you. Goodbye. Thank you.
Thank you.
There you go for it. Here we're back at the ship. warmer. It wasn't too warm this morning. That's why I've got trousers on and a jacket. Mind you, on that ship, that catamaran, I'm glad I did have. Yeah. There you go, folks. Back at the ship. Heading on in a minute. And I've already done that bit, so I won't do it again. Right, folks. I'm up in the buffet, and this must be obviously classed as the main sail away day because I'll just show you. As you can see, we've got the roast beef, the Yorkshire pudding, and the roast potatoes, and a cup of coffee, which we didn't have on yesterday, and I think that's because usually I was surprised it wasn't on yesterday because that is usually the meal that's on embarkation day. So I'm going to tuck into this and I'll come back to you and let you know if it's any good. Bye for now. Right, folks, yeah, not bad. The beef was nice and soft, and the potatoes for a change weren't like bullets. They're nice and soft, blandish slightly, but yeah, quite nice. Green beans, they were okay. Very tasty, yeah, not bad. Yorkshire pudding was lovely. That Yorkshire pudding was very nice. And so we've gone back and we've got ourselves Christmas pudding and sauce. I'm not no, vanilla sauce, remember now. It's a vanilla sauce. So I'm going to tuck into that and I'll get back to you all. I'll let you know what it's like. So far it's looking good. Right, folks, back in the cabin. Got myself a glass of shandy, pint of shandy with lager, and yeah. Now then, that pudding, it wasn't Christmas pudding at all. It was chocolate sponge. It served me right for not reading the label. But there you go. So anyway, but the staff in there were very nice. They were really good. One of them officers asked him where coffee station was, and he asked me where I was sitting, and I told him, and he says, "Oh, come on, I'll show you where the nearest one is." So he took me to the nearest one. That was nice. And then when I went back for pudding, they were just closing, and the pulling straps across. And I said to him, "Are you closing?" I said, "I want one of them puddings." You know, well, I'm still thinking it's Christmas pudding, so I says, "I want one of them Christmas puddings." And so he says, "Oh, let him in." So the lad that were holding the thing out. So I nipped in, and chef that were on that section, he says, "Can I help you?" I says, "I want one of them puddings with sauce and everything." So he says, "Yeah, go on." He says, "I'll sort that out for you." So he put all sauce on pudding and everything, and he put it on a plate for me, give me it and a spoon, and it was great. So I went back to the table, and yeah, it was nice, as I say. But that's when I discovered it was a chocolate sponge, not a Christmas pudding. But it was just as nice, you know. It was really nice. Enjoyed it. Now that's for this cruise, this excursion we went on. Would I say it was value for money? Well, it depends on the the main reason you went on that particular thing. If the main reason you went on it was whale watching, then not really. Some people might have found it. The problem was I saw the back of one of the whales as it went under us, and that's it. That's all I saw. Some other people saw 2 or 3 of them, swimming along at the front or the back, because I was in the middle of the ship, the catamaran I should say. So I didn't get to see out. So for me it wasn't value for money, because that was for me the main reason I went on that particular one. However, if you went on it for a sail out onto the ocean, relaxing sail out to the ocean, then yeah, probably. Although the problem we had was it was extremely windy, very windy. The boat was rocking all over the shop, so unfortunately I couldn't stand up most of the time. I had to remain seated for most of the time because I just kept falling. Well, not literally falling, but I started to swing and I had to hold on to something. So yeah, so as I said, I mean, it was nice enough. You sold out there. It said they give you food and drinks. Well, the food was just a simple ham and cheese sandwich, and they give you that just as you're pulling out at harbour. So don't know why they give you it so early, unless they felt that if you have something to eat before you sail, less likely to be seasick. The drinks, of course, there were plenty of them, but of course I didn't want to start pumping myself full of drink, otherwise I'd have been diving into the toilet, which unfortunately was down a very steep set of steps. My catamaran must have been a lot bigger than Adele's, because you could go down the steps forwards as well as backwards if you're inclined to. Of course I swiveled round because I wasn't too steady on the steps, so I had to face them so I could actually see where they were going. Yeah, so it were plenty, as I said, plenty of drink, but I did get myself a glass of fizzy wine towards end of cruise, because being a Yorkshireman, I was determined to get something. And then of course you got about 50 minute drive back. Pleasant enough, the scenery is nice and everything. Okay folks, so I'm just gonna chill out now for the rest of the afternoon until it's gone 5 o'clock when it's time to ring Adele. So bye for now. Yes folks, I forgot to say, if you're still with us, thanks for watching. Hope that you'll stay with us right to the end of this cruise. We're still in Tenerife, by the way. Forgot to mention that, because I might have mentioned that they have 2 embarkation days. I don't know why, but they do. There's a Friday and a Saturday. We sail tonight. I think it's about 9:30. So as I say, if you're still with us, then if you're new to the channel, then you know, while you're here, why not subscribe so you don't miss out on the rest of the channel, on the rest of the cruise. For those of you who are interested in sci-fi, then the first 2 chapters of my sci-fi novel that I wrote are out there. Go to the channel, Big Baz Travelling Pensioner, and look it up, and they're there. As I say, chapter 1 is in one full reading, and chapter 2 are split into 2 to see, you know, which people preferred, whether they preferred one long chapter or whether they preferred 2 chapters together. So there you go folks. I'll see if we don't get a lot of interest in chapter 2. I'll go back to doing them in one long chapter, because obviously that's what people seem to like. So there you go folks. We'll as I say, I'm going to have a rest now, and I'll speak to you all at later on this evening. Bye for now. Right folks, tonight we're in the Meridian restaurant, so take a change, and I'm starting with the tomato soup again, because that's the nicest of the soups that I've got on tonight. I've gone for a sirloin steak tonight, rare as a little bit like that, and I've asked them to change the chips to boiled potatoes, and then we finish off with a selection of ice creams. So I'll take photographs of it as it comes, and then I'll let you know what I thought about it later. Bye for now. Right folks, I forgot to film the dinner because it's okay. Steak was really nice. The potatoes, unfortunately, had some black in them. Half of them had black in it. You know, you get when you get the potatoes that go, it's like they go off funny. Well, my stomach's a bit sensitive, so I didn't eat them. But brought me some mash, and the mash was beautiful, really beautiful was the mash. Yeah, the steak was, as I say, was nice. Because there's a mandatory broccoli, and anybody that knows me knows I hate broccoli. So the green beans were nice though. Best green beans I've had on one of the ships so far. They look really nice with the green beans. But yeah, so now just waiting for me pudding, and hopefully this time I'll remember to take a photograph of it. I don't know. Right folks, here I am down in the atrium. You've seen this obviously from a different view. This is the main part of the ship that's lit up. Looks good. And the Christmas tree there. Yeah, excellent, excellent. There's maybe you can't make it, but there's 9 days to Christmas on that thing there. Whoa, that there.
Beth, Lizzie, Kai and Georgina. We've got Laura, Matthew and Lily. And Josh, Kitty, Evangeline and Joe, your headliners theatre company.
Right folks, here we are on the balcony, and I think we might be setting off shortly because I can feel the engines. Yes, we've got movement, so I'll turn it over so you can see. Yes, we're pulling away from the dock. That light you can see is on the tower. Just can't see the tower in the distance. It's not a UFO, folks. of Christmas trees. Don't know if you can make that out, but that's what it is. I looked at it with my binoculars earlier, and it's Christmas lights as forms of Christmas trees. Yeah. And we're on his way, and we'll be back here in 6 days' time. And next Friday, when some of us will get off the ship, and some of us will stay on the ship. There's some more Christmas lights there. And we can make them out. The weather's gone beyond that building. And there you have it, folks. That's us leaving the harbour. Right, folks, that's it. It's knocking on. It's going on for 11. We were a bit late getting away. But yes, I'm going to call it a night. But the show, it's a pity I couldn't film the show because it were brilliant. It's one of the best ones I've seen them do. Well, as a matter of fact, it's the best one I've seen them do. They were singing songs from all cinema, you know, big cinema releases throughout the decades, from I think about 1960, from 60s upwards. They didn't sort of do each decade, you know, the major British films. That's what it was, major British films. So the things like Oliver, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, James Bond themes, Slumdunk Millionaire. They did that, although they didn't do Gandon style. They didn't do that, which I thought they would have done that, but no, they didn't do that. But the Bond one was really good towards the end there. I filmed a tiny bit, which you've probably seen, because you can always get away with filming them right at the very death, you know, when they say, and big round of applause for the artists. So I did that. Yeah, but over and all, the show, as I say, are amazing. The evening meal, yeah, that were okay. I enjoyed it. Steak wasn't bad. Potatoes had black bits in it, and I wasn't having that. Oh no, I sent them back. Well, he said, "Is everything all right?" And I said, "No." I sent them back, and I says, and he said, "Well, what, can you get something else?" I says, "I'll have the mashed potatoes," because they had mash on. Because I didn't want the chips, you see. A bit fattening. Well, mind you, it's a bit late for me, I think. So I asked for the mash. They brought the mash out, and the mash was amazing. Well, I could have stopped using that word amazing, because it doesn't really describe it. They were nice. They were very nice. Weren't amazing. They were very nice. And of course, naturally, I complimented the waiter when he came back later, and I said, the mashed potatoes were excellent. And of course, he went off quite happy, you know, that he'd sorted out my problem. Yeah, I won't go to Meridian Restaurant again. It was just like being on a large table, because they have table for two, and they'll have them side by side in a row. And I got one couple on one side. Hardly spoke to me. The chap asked me how my steak was. Pleasant enough. A couple on the other side. We had a bit of a disagreement. Well, it's not so much a disagreement. I mentioned that I'd never, because we had a long-winded chat about safety from captain, and I mentioned that on ships I've been on, I've not come across that before. And of course, he then proceeded to tell me that yes, they do it. So there you go. So apart from that, tomorrow is a sea day. It might be a short one. If it is a short one, then I'll tack it on to the day in Madeira. So I'm always saying it's good night from me and it's good night from him. Bye.